Hey guys, and welcome back to another edition of Teacher Talks Dogman. How's it going out there, Doggers crew? Are you ready? I know a lot of you have been asking for this. We're going to dive into a little sneak peek of Dogman the musical. Should be awesome, should be cool. All right, guys, listen, here's what else we're going to do in the video today. I want to talk more about the copyright. I know in my last video we talked about that, and that stirred up a little bit of, well, some conversations down there in the comments. So in today's video, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. When you're watching these videos, make sure that you're watching them from the beginning all the way till the end. And the reason is that some of the questions and comments that you guys are asking about are questions and comments that I've already answered on previous videos. And something tells me that some of you guys are kind of skipping through parts of the videos. Be careful. If you have the time, don't do that. Watch the whole video, because I do go into a lot of details and on some of the questions and comments. I'll slow down and then we'll kind of discuss things like copyrighted music or intros and outros and how to get them to me. So let's talk about that stuff too. But hey, with no further ado, that was Jaevin's intro in the beginning. Here's Warris's right here. Hey, I want to give those two boys a huge shout out. And you know, Jaevin and Warris have done a beautiful job on those. And I know a lot of you others have been sending me in intros and outros to put on the videos. And I've at least played each one time, unless I knew for sure that the music was not going to be allowed by YouTube. And again, we're going to dive into that later today. But if you're wondering why I'm not doing it, we're going to try to solve it today. So in just a second, we're going to dive into this Dogman the musical. And then after that, we're going to dive into, I'm going to show you where you can get some music that you are free to use on your intros and outros. And we're going to do shout outs in the end. And we're going to go over comments. And I have some thank yous. And it's going to be a little bit of a long one tonight. But I'll tell you what, and tonight, while I'm making this at night, maybe it's a day for you, but I'll tell you what, this is going to be a fun one. There's going to be a lot of information, so make sure, watch this one from the beginning all the way to the end. All right, guys, listen, let's get to the fun stuff. Dogman the musical. How amazing is that they're making this book into a musical? I absolutely love it, and I hope it's a smash, huge hit, because I would love to see this musical spread out all throughout the United States and maybe even make its way outside the United States. So I personally don't live anywhere near New York. And what does that mean for me? Well, I'm not going to be able to go and see this musical. So again, if you're going to see it, give us a report. But for now, it looks like we have a little sneak peek. It says right here, now I'm on Instagram, PDHaha, so this is Dav Pilkey. It says, he was the best of dogs. Oh, there's Chief and Dogman. What do you think's next? He was the worst of dogs. Looks like Dogman took a bite out of the rear end of Chief. All right. And look at this, guys. These are some of the cast members of Dogman the musical. So these are the people who are going to be acting out the different parts to the musical. And then here's a final picture that we have right here, which is sort of famous for us in the Doggers crew, right? This is the one that Jaevin worked a little bit of magic with and turned it into our profile picture for our channel here at Teacher Talks Dogman. So very, very cool. All right, let's go back to the beginning here and let's look, because there's some comments that were made down here. PDHaha says, repost from at TheaterWorks USA. So TheaterWorks USA is the company, the business that is putting together this Dogman the musical. So it says, what happens next? Find out in 3 weeks when the performance of Dogman the musical begins. For tickets, you can go right there. All right, friends, so cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And it gives you a little sneak peek. The best of dogs, he was the worst of dogs. All right, very cool. Hey, let's scroll down here just a little bit. Oops. So there's the official Petey the Cat page for Instagram. So you can always check that out right there. And that's where I get a lot of the information that I put on this channel here. If you're not quite at that level with your skills, then you can always just listen to the channel and I'll bring the good stuff to you. Hey, I've got one more little clip here I want to show you guys, all right? This is a little bit long, but it's fun, and I think these are two of the people from the actual Dogman the musical, and they're having a little bit of fun with sort of the Dogman musical alphabet, if you will. All right, let's listen in.
And nemesis or nemesis. And oh, how I miss Dogman! And he knows what he does on trees. Q is for his cuteness, R is for S is for his silliness, and T is for that's enough! You can spell it many ways, but E's a VIP. He spells you, that's cool. Why? It sounds so hard to see that Dogman gets Dogman. No matter how you spell it, I just want to get it. Dogman is the best, it's forever to me. Well, that was
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? And here's one more picture. This is Dogman the musical, and it says down here, this is the cast. So these are the different people who are going to be doing the acting out parts of, well, this musical. So cool. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Listen, let's dive into copyrighted music. What does that mean? What are we talking about here? So let's talk about it for a minute. Let's say that you made this Dogman book on your own, and you decided to make your own Adventures of Dogman, and you made it like 10 pages long. You worked super hard on it. It took you like a whole week, and you did your absolute best, and you brought it to school, and all of a sudden at recess, you let somebody borrow it, and they said, hey, can I borrow it? Can I read it? And you said, sure, yeah, just take good care of it because I really, really like this thing. Okay, I'll take good care of it. And somehow they photocopied like 500 copies of it. And they didn't even tell you about it, right? And then they gave you the book back and were like, here you go, here's your book back at the end of recess. And then maybe you were thinking like, hey, I wonder, since I worked so hard on this book that I made myself, maybe I want to try to like sell these books for like $0.25. And you know, $0.25, that seems like a pretty good price. I think I'd buy one. And all of a sudden you look out there at the end of the school day and you're like, hey, everybody, all my friends and everybody at my school has a copy of my book, but I didn't even give it to them. I didn't even make copies of it. Can you see how that's kind of sort of like stealing there? And you're taking somebody else's material and you're copying it for yourself. So it's a really tough one because the analogy I just gave you is a little bit more clear, right? I mean, hopefully you can see that that's clearly not okay to do. Now, some of the things right here, like this picture that we're looking at, you know, this is not my picture, so I'm kind of borrowing it from someone else. But in my mind, being an adult, I can kind of figure out what people would be happy with, because sometimes you'd be happy about it, right? Like, hey, you're going to make a whole bunch of copies and give them out to our friends for free. Well, I don't really mind because I wasn't going to sell them anyway, and it's making me super popular and everybody loves me. So, you know, go ahead and do it. But can you see the big differences there that, number one, you should always ask. And number two is some of them are going to be a little bit more obvious. Like some of this stuff here, I would think that they would want us to, like this guy here, right? He was the best of dogs. He was the worst of dogs. Like they're trying to promote this musical, and I'm almost helping them to promote this musical. So I think they would give me the thumbs up if they saw this video. But there could be other things, right, that other people could say like, hey, please don't do that. Like, let's say that I read the whole book, Brawl of the Wild, to you guys. I read the whole book to him. I don't know how Dav Pilkey would feel about that. And I don't know about the publishers, how they would feel about that, right? They might say, hey, good for you, Teacher Talks. You're bringing the book to the world. Good for you. But they also might say, hey, you know, we're not going to sell as many copies of it if you're putting it all over YouTube, the entire book, because people might watch it and not read it. Does that make sense? So anyway, here's the big picture. Here's the long and short of it. We need to find music that is friendly, copyright friendly, meaning we can make copies of it. They're giving us the rights to make copies of it, and they're saying thumbs up, go ahead and use it. And with music especially, we have to be real careful with it. So check this out. I found some of the free music on YouTube, and I'm going to show you how to get to it. And I know you can get to it too, because if you're making an intro and an outro and you're uploading it onto your own channel, then you can get to the same things I can get to. All right, let's take a look. Okay, guys, so now I'm on the YouTube creators page. So this is my creators page for Teacher Talks Dogman. And I'm gonna try to kind of zoom in on it a little bit here. But if you look at this, and again, you should be able to get to this if you are making these YouTube videos. By the way, if you're not making them yet, something tells me that you might be in the future. So this would be a good time for you to watch this part of the video anyway. So if I scroll down here at the top, it says dashboard and then video manager, live stream community channel. Let's kind of skip down here to the next big one that says analytics, and then transcripts, translations and transcripts, and see the one that says create right there. So the create is how you actually start making a video. So I'm gonna press on that one right now. Okay, and you can see there underneath create, it says audio library and music policies. So audio library, here's the good thing about it. So you can look up here, it says audio library and it says free music. And then actually, if you look over to the right, we can click on sound effects as well. So under free music, we can click on any of these guys that are down here, right? So this first one says turbo. You can actually click on it. We can listen to it and see if we like it. And then we can also, let's see, will it let me play it right now? I'll try to play it for us. Let's see what happens here. Well, anyway, this is a good place to get music. It's not the only place you can get music, but look, this is YouTube saying, here's some music. We know for sure you can use it. Go for it. So I would strongly recommend, if you're not sure where to get music for your intros and outros, I would strongly recommend listen to this music here, see if you can find what you're looking for. And again, here I'll press on sound effects. Let's see what's up in here. Okay, so here's all kinds of different sound effects. 18-volt cordless drill. And here's an A10 jet flyby fire. But anyway, this is definitely where to go for this kind of stuff. All right, guys, does that make sense? Oh, I see over here. Maybe I have to download it to get it to work or something like that. All right, let's go back to the free music. And again, this is a great spot to do it. So just to refresh your memory, so it's the YouTube creators page. And then you can go under the one that says create and then audio library, any of the music there, thumbs up, that's good stuff to use. All right, guys, so a couple of you were kind of apologizing to me on those comments of the last video saying like, hey, I'm really sorry, don't be mad, Teacher Talks. Let's talk about that for a minute, guys. I will never, ever be mad at you guys for doing your best on something. And that goes for my own kids, in my classroom, on YouTube. Just in life, think about it for a minute. If somebody's doing the best they can and they mess up, you know what? That is the real world. We are real people and we are going to make mistakes sometimes on purpose or not on purpose, I'm sorry. But sometimes we're gonna accidentally make a mistake and not even know that we made the mistake. That's what I was trying to say, is sometimes we make a mistake and we don't even realize it, right? And guess what? I've put music on YouTube before and I didn't even think about it, right? I made a slideshow for my own family and I put music on it and then YouTube said, hey, no way, we're taking this down. And so I accidentally just didn't even realize I made a mistake. So that's what we're gonna try to avoid. And I am not mad at all. And even if YouTube gets mad at us and like takes down a video, who cares? We're just gonna make more videos and we'll make sure we do it the right way. And if YouTube gets mad, I'll send them an apology letter and we'll make sure we apologize the right way. It'll be like more lessons for us to learn from, right? So I'm not worried about that at all. So I know Walrus was kind of saying, sorry. Hey, don't even worry about it. I'm so proud of the way that you and some of the other kids have put together those intros and outros. Really phenomenal stuff. Okay, with no further ado, let's get to the shout outs. Let's get to the comments. Again, more conversation coming up too. So make sure you're listening to the comment section because I'm saying a lot of important. Okay, here's Alikio Hero saying at 11:44 of the last video, this moment of the video reminded me of Brawl of the Wild. Everybody feels like a misfit, and that means you fit in perfectly. Yola Caprice. Very cool. That was a nice part of that book, and I love the message of, you know, who cares if you're a misfit? In fact, my opinion is we're all misfits. I think I'm a misfit. I'm totally different than most second grade teachers I've ever met. I would consider myself to be a misfit. And hey, I'm kind of proud of it. I think it's kind of awesome. Okay, Mark Jaevin says, Wait, are doggers allowed to comment? LOL, just kidding. You better be commenting there, Mark, because I know how hard you work on this channel along with me and how much fun you have with it. And I know how much of a Doggers crew member you are, especially since you're even going to go and check out Doggers the musical. That is so cool, man. I'm really, really excited for you. I can't wait to hear about it. All right, let's keep going down here. Here is Jacksters Plays 63 says, I'm glad you found a longer version of the... I was wondering why it was so short. The extended trailer makes me more excited for the book. Very cool. And what Jackster, of course, is talking about is in the last video, I did the extended version of the trailer for Whom the Ball Rolls. And, you know, they released that shorter one. I didn't cut it short, but they released it a shorter one. And then a few days later, they released a longer one. Why they did it that way, I have no idea. Okay, here's Jordan Webb says, this has got me even more excited for Dogman for Whom the Ball Rolls. I know, it's really cool. Now, don't forget, guys, it's going to be at the end of summer. So enjoy every single drop of summer that we have here, right? Enjoy it all. And then at the end of summer, as like a bonus gift, we get a new Dogman book. So cool. All right, George Alonzo says Dogman 9 will be Revenge of the Fleas. Oh, all right. I think that'd be a good one. I was waiting for a new video from you. Well, Prince Gotham, here it is right here. Mr. Pig says, hooray, keep doing this work. Thanks, Mr. Pig. I appreciate that kind comment. Looks like you got a new profile picture there. I like it. Here's Jaevin coming in with, I need a new intro. I might get a copyright strike. Well, you know, I don't know what to tell you, Jaevin. I feel like if you want to be safe with it, at least start from now on doing your intros and outros and the music that you put on your videos. By the way, it's not just the intros and outros, it's anywhere on your videos. And there's some other sort of rumors that are going around that say like, hey, if you only use 10 seconds of a video, 10 seconds of music, that's okay. I've done my homework a little bit here, guys, and basically, if you use any part of any song that is not copyright friendly, that they can actually either block your video or they send you an email warning, or what they'll do is just remove the whole video altogether. So that is definitely not what we want to do. And then they can also give you a copyright strike. And if you get 3 strikes, I think it really works against you, and they, well, I don't know. They make it harder and harder for us to be creators here on YouTube. Okay, Patricia Ramirez says, I done the intro, Teacher Talks Dogman. Oh, you did an intro for us. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Now, here's what I want you to do, Patricia. Make sure you go back and check the music that you put on it. Is it copyright friendly? If you don't know, then maybe you could try to change up that music. And like I just showed you guys, go to that creator page, go to the create, go to the sound effects and the music, and try to pick music from there. All right, let's keep going on. And you know, that reminds me too, I think for this video and the next couple of videos, I'm probably only gonna show 3 different people's work besides myself. And Jaevin, I'm gonna do yours. Walrus, I'm gonna do yours. Even though we're not sure, Walrus, I think yours is so awesome. I wanna show it anyway. I don't even really care, right? If they shut it down, then we'll just change it, who cares? And then the final one that I keep forgetting to give him more credit for is the blue one that, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna show it right now. Okay, and I believe that was Adrian Lego Cool that made that one for us, and I totally apologize. Sometimes I get so many emails and so much stuff sent to me that I forget who sent what, but I think that was Adrian Lego Cool. So if it was, I give you a huge shout out, man. That was really awesome. And that looks like you made it on an intro maker, like an app that's made to do that. So that should be copyright friendly, I believe. But again, I'm not an expert at this yet, not yet. Okay, let's move on. Lucian's channel says, thank you for making these videos. You are welcome, enjoy, and welcome to the Doggers crew. Here is Ahmad Zatan, and I probably messed up your name. I'm sorry if I did. The trailer is awesome. I know. Dav Pilkey and that crew did a great job with it, didn't they? Paco Torres says, Dogman is back and better than ever. So cool. Here's Shred saying, finally. I hear you, Shred. I know. And thanks for your comments that you were putting on all our videos. We sure appreciate it. And here's another regular. Here's Reagan Kennedy saying, Petey's father was there in the longer trailer. I know. It kind of gives us some hints there. Who else was in there? Big Jim? Petey's father. So yeah, we can start building some predictions, I think. Okay, Alexis Perez says, I love your videos and I love Dogman. Can't wait for whom the ball rolls. I know. End of summer though. Enjoy your summer. And then we get a little gift of a new Dogman book. Hey, by the way, isn't there another Dogman? What about the video that I made about the 3D make your own Dogman? Hey, I'm going to have to check that out. I think that might be coming out sooner than later. Here's Craig, no, I think that one's coming out in November, now that I think about it. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys are just as much experts as I am. Here's Craig coming in with Big Jim, joins the Super Buddies. James, the real splendid engine, says, I'm got 3 books. So he's got 3 books. Very cool. Enjoy those 3 books. I hope you even get more of those books, or you can check them out at your library, because as we know, this is an awesome book series. Here's Ryan Asti, who is becoming a regular here on Teacher Talks Dogman. So he popped up a couple weeks ago or a week ago or something, and now I've seen you on a lot of these, so thanks. And he says, you the man and you know it. You the man and you know it. Very cool. That's a fun comment. Fun, kind comment. I like that, Ryan. Nice job. Captain Underpants and Dogman Talk says, I already checked into the intro. Wait, I already checked the intro. Okay, so Captain Underpants and Dogman says that he's got an intro. He's checked it for copyright. Okay. Let's move on to Wanley Wan Kindly Kane says, and I like it when you do the videos of the trailers. Oh, cool. And if you guys like that, I can do all the trailers, right? We can go all the way back to the first book. I believe they have a trailer for each book. I'll have to double check that too. Ureli Beltran, good to hear from you again, says Big Jim is a superhero. You know it. Reagan Kennedy says, I think the new superhero is Big Jim. And I think you guys are right. Unless they're trying to trick us. All right, Jaevin says, I had a video that got deleted for copyright issues. Thank you for being honest and telling us that, Jaevin. So let's think about what that says. So Jaevin made a video, and basically YouTube said, nope, this is a copyright infringement, which is a fancy way of saying you used music and you didn't have permission to use it. And it's kind of a touchy thing, you know, it's kind of hard to figure out a little bit, but basically my advice is, Jaevin, go to the YouTube creators. I know you know what I'm talking about here. Go to that YouTube creators where we saw that music. Hopefully there's some good music there. I know it kind of is limiting, you know, you can't just pick whatever you want. But at the same time, you'll know it's going to be friendly music, and you know that YouTube isn't going to take it down. Okay, Reagan Kennedy says, Dogman is back. Reagan Kennedy comes in again with, I hope the Super Buddies save the day. Something tells me they will, but you never know, Adrian Lego Cool says, love your video. Adrian, do me a favor. I'm almost for sure that it's you that made that intro for us. I'll tell you what, I'll show it again right now. Hey, will you do me a favor and let me know, Adrian, so I can start giving you more credit on that one? But I think you made it, and cheers to you for making that for us. And if you didn't, then don't worry about it, and you can laugh about it and say, nope, Teacher Talks, it wasn't me. Lucian's channel says, be one with the Dogman. Oh, I like that. Be one with Dogman. Very cool. And Charlie says, Dogman, thumbs up. Reese Dyer says, we saw Petey's dad. Yeah, you're right. You did see that in that long trailer. And Julie Rebello says, I love Teacher Talks. Hey, I think you're awesome too, Julie. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Doggers crew. Rudin Cool Boy says, when will you do a merch? Oh, that's a good question, Rudin. I think he's saying, it says, when will you do merch? But I think he's saying, when will you do merch? Like merchandise, like, I don't know for sure. Like Dogman shirts or something? Is that what you mean? The other merch, well, yeah, I guess some of the different channels. I don't know. And maybe that would be something that we can look into. Maybe you guys are experts at that and you can let me know how to do that kind of stuff. I think we have to get the channel bigger first before we can do merch through, or which is short for merchandise, right? Before we can do merchandise through YouTube. But I'll look into that. Adrian Lego Cool says, yes, it is copyright friendly. So again, I think he's talking about that blue intro that he showed us just a couple minutes ago. Very cool, Adrian. And here's Fandroid saying, Teacher Talks Dogman, I'm going to be on vacation June 14th to Orlando, and I won't be able to watch or comment that day, so it is best comment right before I go. Hey, very cool. And you know what, guys? Listen, family first. Practice your reading, your writing, your math, all that good stuff. Get plenty of exercise, have a ton of fun, and then also watch some YouTube videos like the ones that I make. But listen, you should be doing all that other cool, amazing, fun, awesome family stuff first, and then watch the videos when you have a little bit of time. Okay, let's keep going on with gaming with Aaron. OMG, I'm gonna love this book for sure. You know, I think we all are, and Dave Pilkey is so good at making these books, and he knows just what we want. Paul likes reading Dave Pilkey says, hashtag do good from the trailer, right? We can't just be good, you have to do good. Very cool. Dark Pyro says, Little Petey Petey, Dogman, and Big Jim. Yes, they were all in there, weren't they? Very cool. Alexander David says, Dogman and Cat Kid, what is Petey's suit called? I don't know about that one, but it's good to hear from you, Alexander, and I appreciate you. I know that you helped me out to let me know of some upcoming Dogman stuff that I should make a video of. And guys, if you ever see anything that's really big and important, in fact, the video that we just made right now, I think it was Jaevin and a couple other people let me know that a couple things popped up on PD Haha on Instagram. So I sure do appreciate that, guys. Okay, here's Shay Trent saying, I'm excited for Dogman 7. Can't wait. Me neither. Lucius Channel says, I think book 9 will be called Raiders of the Lost Bark. Oh my goodness, that's really funny, and that is really clever. And I think you might even be right. Like, I really like that. Good thinking. Okay, Lucius comes in again with read to your dog, man. I know, that's really fun, huh? OMG, Big Jim is becoming a hero. I think so, unless they're trying to trick us. It seems to me like he's going to be joining the Super Buddies. I don't know. We'll have to read it and see. Recorder Kid and the Daily Upload says, my last day of school is on Thursday, and you said that comment 1 day ago, so that means that your last day of school is tomorrow? No, 2 days away. 2 more days of school. Hey, work your tail off, have a ton of fun, and then enjoy the start of summer. Paul likes reading to Dave Pilkey says, if only they improved and the trailer in the Scholastic site or Pilkey.com, and if only I could upload some videos on IG. So, you know what, guys? You are students. If you're watching this, most likely you're a student, which means that it may be hard for you to get your hands on the equipment you need to make videos. Hey, and if that's the case, just enjoy these videos right here. Obviously, you're able to see these here on Teacher Talks Dogman and YouTube. So don't worry, you'll as you get a little bit older, right? You get a job, you can earn some money, and then do that kind of stuff if you want to make videos. But for now, hey, just enjoy it. Lucian's channel says, do good. I hear you. Do good. Don't just be good. Yetiman Jones McGee says, I really like that name. I want to say it again. Yetiman Jones McGee says, I love Dogman. Very cool. Don't we all? I know. Dogman's so awesome. Lucian's coming in again. Read to your cat kid. And again, those are kind of some of those little short stories at the end of some of the books. Very cool. Here's Jaevin coming in with, in my intros, I used music, and the description says free to use music. And then if you look, I had a little conversation with Jaevin, and I said, hey, well, let's see. Oh, and when I did it, I was under Teacher Talk, so I apologize. But anyway, Mark Jaevin, nice. Can you tell us where you got it from? Is it the music that's on the YouTube creator page? And then Jaevin comes back and says, Teacher Talks, it's a video and the channel is free to use music is the actual name that you could type in to get some of that stuff. And I did actually check that out, Jaevin, and I think you're absolutely right. So if you guys type in like free to use music or copyright friendly music for YouTube videos or something like that, I think that's another good way to find music. However, if you go to the actual YouTube creators, I mean, you know for sure that that is music that's allowed to be used. Okay, here is Paul coming again with Dogman. In Dogman, Fetch 22, Flippy will return. It looks that way, doesn't it? It looks that way. When's the last time we saw Flippy? Was that book 2 and 3, I think? Or 3 and 4? No, I think it was 2 and 3. Okay. And the fish friends called him Fatty Fish Lips. Reference from Dogman, A Tale of Two Kitties. Will probably be featured too in Dogman, For Whom the Ball Rolls. I'm not sure if the fleas will be in the book, book 8 for sure because they will release the penguin fleas in book 8. So there will be 4 flea characters in the fleas group. Hey, boy, you are really thinking it through there, Paul. And I really like that. Good for you. And he comes in again and says, if they release another sneak peek, that would be great. And Dogman, for whom the ball rolls, is the supreme book for the other 6 books because there are a lot of enemies and once a lot of action, a lot of super cool. Sorry, guys. It was my phone was kind of acting up. It was hard to read that right there. But anyway, very cool. It looks like you're really diving in deep. Have fun with it. Isaiah says, awesome. Well, cheers to you, Isaiah. Thanks. And I appreciate that you like my videos. And that trailer was really cool too, huh? So welcome to the channel. Paul YouTube Perez says, I knew PD did have a dad. Well, there you go. It sounds like it. When will the fleas come back? I don't know, says Alexander David. And Jaevin says, Petey's dad looks a bit too old. Oh, that's kind of funny. What's that a reference from? Lucian says, OMG, Big Jim is becoming a hero at 2 minutes into that video. And here's Walrus. Hey, Walrus, good to hear from you. He says, Teacher Talks, please don't be angry. I beg you, but I'm not sure if the music in my intro is copyright free. I researched it and I can't find if it is or it isn't. And I'll tell you that, Walrus and I had a little bit of a conversation here. And what I'm telling him is, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. And he even he's helping me out by giving me the name of the music so I can try to research it too. But the big picture is, look, I am never going to be mad if you guys or any other kids are working hard trying to figure something out. So we'll figure it out. If it's copyright friendly, great. And if not, maybe Walrus, you can help us out and remake the intro and just keep it the same. Hopefully you saved it. Keep it the whole same and take out the music that you used and put in some of that copyright friendly music from YouTube. Now, I said that and I made it sound really easy. Is it easy to do it? I don't know. I don't know. And the reason I don't know is that Walrus and Jaevin and a couple of you others are better at making these intros and outros than I am. So, I don't know, but I can tell you right now, I'm never going to be mad at something like that. And I'm never going to be angry or anything like that. Don't worry at all. I'm really proud of you guys that are working so hard on making those intros and outros. And boy, I'll tell you, there's a lot of you who look like you're working on your own channels too. So good for you. Keep it up. Okay, Animal World says, yeah. Good to hear from you, Animal World. Always coming with kind comments. The Plush Kingdom says, yeah. And Reagan says, I can't wait. I hear ya. Here's General Mayhem, who I think got a new profile picture. PD's dad is making him be bad again. Oh, PD's dad is making him be bad again. I don't know, maybe. Wanley comes in with, do I take down my video? You know what, Wanley? You're going to have to decide that one on your own. If you feel like your channel is if you're going to keep making videos, like let's say you make like a couple videos a week, and you keep making and you really want to get like a lot of subscribers and really get big on YouTube, I would strongly recommend taking down any videos. If you know for sure that it's music you're not supposed to have on them, I would go ahead and take them off. Because YouTube is almost for sure going to find them, especially as your channel gets more and more popular. If you're not sure if it's copyright friendly or not, well, maybe keep the video up and just see what happens. But you're going to have to kind of decide that one on your own. But well, yeah, that's the best advice I can give you. Okay, Lucians comes in again with woof. Mario Pantoja says, I love Dogman. I hear ya. Dogman is so cool. And finally, oh good, for our last one is Rain. And Rain says, well, this is really fantastic. My best friend and I got matching DM7 keychains and we're going to buy the book together. Very cool. And Rain Villanueva is one of the people who's been so kind and so nice and helped us with some of our thumbnails. What's a thumbnail? Thumbnail is that little picture so that you know what videos to click on, that little picture at the very beginning of the videos. That is the thumbnail. And boy, isn't it cool that when we just look through these comments, there's at least 3 or 4 of you who have content on this video we just watched. We have some of you who have made awesome content or something to contribute to the channel. Like Rain, who's doing some thumbnails. And basically, Rain, any of them that you want to make thumbnails for, you are welcome to make them. Put them on Instagram, and then let me know in the comments, like these comments right here, the public comments, that you made one, and I'll go over and check it out. And as long as it's a good fit, I'll be happy to do it. Speaking of good fits, hey Jaevin, I know you made a thumbnail for us as well. If you look at the lettering that you used, it's awfully dark. And when I tried it out on YouTube, it didn't, you couldn't really read the title that you had put on there. Try it in white instead of the black lettering that you did and see if that works even better. Hey guys, listen, I hope you're enjoying these videos. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. And on the future videos, make sure you watch the whole thing. Because as you can see from this video right here, when I do the shout outs and the comments, a lot of the times I'm gonna also kind of talk to you guys about how we can make our channel go from good to great. And you know, if we're making our channel go from good to great, as you guys are getting older and more experienced, you're gonna probably be working on your own YouTube channels. And that'll help you go from good to great with your own YouTube channel. Hey guys, that's gonna do it for today, or I should say tonight. It's getting pretty late for me right now, so I'm gonna go hit the rack. I'm going to bed. I hope you're having a great day as you're watching this video right now. Hey, cheers to the beginning of summer. And Doggers crew, you guys are awesome. All right, are you ready? Now listen, I like this ending. I think I'm gonna stick with it. Go out there and don't just be good, do good. Oh, I love that one. All right, go be nice, go be kind to somebody today. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.